2 p.m. We drove out to the Wilshire district to interview a victim of a recent drugstore holdup. 4 p.m. We brought him back downtown and took his statement. 4:30 p.m.
Friday, Smith?
Hi, Skipper.
Henry says that ex-con George Hoffman was in today and you talked to him.
Yeah, that's right.
Have a look. The MP's just left.
Well, your $2 went for nothing, Frank. Hoffman's wanted.
Huh?
He just broke out of Army prison this morning. Together with the Army authorities, local officers joined in the citywide search for Hoffman. At 10 o'clock that night, a food market at Santa Fe and Rialto was robbed and the proprietor was beaten. From our mug shots, the victim identified Hoffman as the holdup man. Shortly after midnight, a drugstore on Crenshaw was held up. Hoffman was again tabbed as the suspect. The next 2 days, the search was intensified. No leads. 2 more days went by. Late Saturday morning, we got a call from an ex-convict who told us that Hoffman had contacted him. Hoffman said he wanted to see him. The informant went on to say that Hoffman had told him he would be at the LCD Tool and Die Works that afternoon. 12:43 p.m., Frank and I drove out to the factory. It was a large brick building on the corner of Chandler Boulevard and Verdugo out in the valley. We talked to our informant, Charles Kilgore.
Like I told you on the phone. George called and said that he had to see me.
He say what it was about?
No, just that it was important. He said he'd call back and confirm it, and well, it's about that time now.
Have you got any idea what it's about?
Not the slightest.
How is it you know Hoffman?
I've known him for years, ever since high school. He's a nice enough guy, but a little impressed with himself, maybe.
Well, if he's in trouble, why would he call you?
I don't know. We got along pretty good in school. Maybe he figures I can help him out of whatever beef he's in.
What time did he say he'd be here?
He said he'd call me back and let me know. Just said that he wanted to see me, that's all. I said I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to get mixed up in anything. I know he's had some trouble with the law.
Yeah?
He said I was in it whether I liked it or not, and he wanted to know if I was going to be alone here this afternoon. I said yes.
Yeah.
I got to thinking about it, decided to call you. Excuse me. LCD Tool and Die Company, Kilgore speaking. Yes? Yeah, George. Uh-huh. Sure, how soon? Okay. It's 107, right on the main floor. Come in the first street entrance, right down the hall. Okay, I'll see you then. Hoffman.
Yeah?
He'll be here in 20 minutes.
We asked Kilgore to check with the building maintenance staff and have the halls kept clear of people for the next 45 minutes. 1:24 p.m. We talked to Sergeants Gaffney and Henry. They left to cover the rear of the building. Cars in the area had been alerted and the description of Hoffman had been broadcast to all units. In the event they saw Hoffman, they were to keep him under surveillance, but not to attempt to apprehend him. We waited. 1:30 p.m. $140. 146.
All right, hold it up, Hoffman. Head on. Take the stairway.
I'll head him off this way, Joe.
All right, Slats, careful.
Come on out of there, Hoffman. You got no place to go. All right, let's go, Hoffman.
Sure,
What good's it gonna do you? I already proved it. I can break jail anytime. I proved it twice.
Well, you're going right back in again. What's that prove?
On October 8th, trial was held in Department 89, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial. The suspect was tried and convicted of first-degree robbery, 3 counts, each sentenced to run concurrently.